Hey, thanks for showing up for the last video in my debt story series. Let's recap. So I started out with my student loans and then my credit cards. And in today's video, I am going through my loans. And just a quick note, at the beginning of my journey, I had 3 medical bills that amounted to about $500. They were quickly paid off. They were low-hanging fruit. So I'm not dedicating a video to those 3 medical bills. Also, let me tell you, it has been very interesting after becoming debt-free to reminisce. I reminisce on the debt I had. On my journey and all the debts that I've paid off, it's been pretty exciting, but then also revelatory as some of that stuff I had forgotten. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. The year was 2014, and at the beginning of 2014, I had gotten a divorce after a couple years of separation. And I was having a really hard time keeping things current. I had already applied for part-time work and was waiting to hear back. I had started the loan modification process on my home loan to see if I can get some help there, but I was still struggling big time. I was talking to my mom about it constantly. And after trying a lot of different things and getting things started in a lot of different areas, my mom suggested I get a 401k loan. I was like, no, I did not want to do that. But at the same time, I had exhausted all that I could think of to get back on track. At the time, I had about $31,000 in my 401k, so I was really proud of that. But I did it. I started making a list of how much I needed to withdraw. I think I started out about $5,000. But over those next couple of days before calling my retirement plan, I was just marking out things. I wanted to take as little as possible because I knew that it had consequences. On September 29th, I called my retirement plan and I got on the phone with a gentleman who was just like, are you sure you want to take out this amount? And even on the phone with him, I just started marking things off the list. I wanted to take as little as possible, and I landed on $3,750. That came with a $75 loan admin or setup fee. The next day, they cut the check and sent it over. In October or November of that year, I did get a part-time job with Amazon, so that helped me catch things up. And I also got that loan modification you heard me speak of in that last video. And in order to pay off this 401k loan, you may already know, they take the amount out of your check. So it's between $38 to $40 some taken out of my check every pay period. And there wasn't a way to make payments unless you were paying it off. So when I started the debt snowball, I put it in my debt snowball. And around the end of January of 2018, I got a cashier's check, mailed it to them, and paid off that 401k loan. Of course, looking back, I hated that I had to do that, but it really did help at a really tough time. Okay, now on to my auto loan. I'm not going to go into this one extensively because I've already I paid off my car loan video talked a lot about my car loan journey. If you want to hear how in 2012 I bought a new car and in 2013 essentially bought that same car, rolling all that negative equity into a new car loan and then paying off that car loan in March of 2019, check out this video. All the videos I'm speaking of, I will link down in the description below, or check out this card to check out that video. Okay, the next one up is what's that? It's a time. I can't hear you, girl. Speak up. It's a timeshare. Oh, what? Yeah. It's a timeshare. Yeah, so long story short, I got a timeshare in August of 2016. I love to travel, and my family was traveling at least once a year, and I thought I was helping out with that by getting a timeshare and securing nice places for us to stay when we took our yearly trips. That was about $10,000. I acquired it in August of 2016. It would have taken about 10 years to pay off in 2026, and I paid it off this year, 2020. And yeah, I know timeshares get a bad rap. I don't know if it was a great idea to keep it. I, at the same time, don't have very many regrets about it. Maybe I should, but I don't. I wanted to pay it off, and I definitely see now that it's paid off, the benefits of using it in the future and its potential advantages, though at the same time having it over the last 4 years and thinking about all the changes that even occurred this year have been monumental. Like, the dynamic of our family has changed. My stepdad passed this year. My oldest nephew got a job. So those times we were able to spend together on vacation are memories I'll hold forever. And I know at this point they are expensive memories, but they're priceless memories at the same time. And though I know I could have vacationed anyway, we could have had those memories anyway, I'm just happy to have been able to contribute and to see the smiles on their faces and us being in nice places to stay. I don't know. Maybe in the future I may get rid of it. It is paid off now, but I'm planning to enjoy it for at least another 6 years, having it 10 years altogether. But yeah, that's a bit of a confession. I'm not sure if any of you knew that that blue-green was a timeshare, but it was. Don't hate me. Let me know in the comments, what is your biggest dough of your debts? Is it a timeshare? Is it a vacuum cleaner loan? Is it a silly auto loan? Student loans? What is your biggest, like, man, that was a bonehead move? Debt and your debt snowball. Let me know in the comments. I can't be the only one. Okay, last but not least of my loans, the vacuum cleaner loan. Yep. It was November 30th, 2015, and before this, my cousin had asked me to do him a favor and have someone come over and present to me the rainbow vac. I told him I was not buying anything, but I would go through the presentation because he wanted me to. So the gentleman came out. He did a great presentation. I was floored, of course. I really liked the fact that it didn't need a bag, that I could trap all the dust and the dirt into the water, and I could either flush that down the toilet or pour it into my compost bin. I really liked the fact that I could turn it on and it would purify the air, and I was sold like a big old dummy. One thing I told him was that I was interested in getting the vacuum cleaner, but that I was not going to pay any interest. So he secured a loan for me with 0% interest. So the amount that I financed was $2,762.64 for a vacuum cleaner. Oh, the loan was set up for 48 months at about $58 a month. Like I said, no finance charge, no APR. And in less than 3 years, on July 2nd, 2018, I received a letter that I had paid off that loan in full. As you can see, I have made some silly moves financially. So I'm extra grateful I have paid off my debts. This is what I've done, laid out before you. I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning. And so that's why I appreciate you so much for sharing with me your journeys as I am sharing my journey. One other loan that I still have on my radar is my mortgage loan. That's not technically a part of baby step 2. It's actually baby step 6, and I will get started on that loan next year. I already have my eye on the prize in paying off this mortgage loan. How big? So that is it for my loans debt story. Yikes. Don't forget to leave in the comments one of your decisions to get into debt, and I'll see you next time. Bye.